Yes. All right.
We're going to do the bottle over here.
Not until they pay me.
Oh.
You know?
Money up front.
Yes, thank you. And then I'll think about it.
Okay.
All right. Let's get it together. All right. 210. Hey guys, this is Natasha with Norteño Tea Time Podcast. Thanks to VodPod Media for housing and to Latino Podcast Network. If you haven't checked in, make sure that you do. If you are listening to this, go to YouTube and watch it. And if you're seeing this on YouTube, then go to Spotify and Apple and follow. Thank you. All right. Yeah, period. That's it. It's easy. All right. And today my guest is
Jenny B. What's going on, you guys?
Yes. Jenny B, what do you do?
I am a singer, a mom, and a baddie who likes to shut it down.
Yes. This is the end of the episode. Thank you so much.
That's it. Thank you.
That's it.
Follow.
Thank you for coming in. Really appreciate that.
No, but thank you guys so much for having me. I'm really, really excited to be here.
Of course. Yes. Okay. So local artist.
Yes, I'm from San Antonio, Texas, so I'm locally here in San Antonio. I'm, like I mentioned, a singer, a mom of two, a wife, and just, you know, trying to get my music and make the dream happen with a child on my hip.
Yes.
So just juggling everything and seeing how far up to the top I can get.
All the way, baby.
All the way. You
All
know,
the
I try to stay
way.
humble, girl, but, you know, if you're going to say that, yeah, I'm going straight to the top. J-Lo, what? Who?
Yeah, Cardi who? No, I'm just kidding.
She going to come for us, y'all.
I love you,
She's
Cardi.
dangerous.
I love you, Cardi.
We all love a good Cardi B.
We do. She's
Cardi
my spirit
Bacardi.
animal.
I feel like she's my spirit animal when I'm drinking and when someone pisses me off.
Ooh.
But not all the time, because I try to stay mellow. I try to stay
Like, keep it cute.
calm.
Yeah.
Cute. But like I said, when I drink enough of the Cardi Bacardi and someone pisses me off or messes with my family, then I'm definitely Cardi B.
Oh, dude, you mess with my family, gloves off.
Automatically.
yeah.
Murder. Don't play that back if I get in trouble with the police.
That'll be the next episode. It'll be true crime.
Jenny B. You might have remembered her.
The Jenny B edition. Right here.
Yeah, she said it herself.
You saw it here first.
I love that. Yeah, no, I try to be, Jenny B is like my alter ego. So when I'm on stage, like, you can't tell me no different.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the one that's up there. You're going to pay attention to me and I demand your attention. But Jennifer is the mom, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still a party girl and all that stuff, but when I'm with my family, you know, I like to watch a movie and stay quiet about it, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not crazy all the time. And I just feel like when I'm with people and I'm being Jennifer, they're just automatically thinking I'm going to be like, wow, you know, and it's like, no, I want to chill too. You know, I want to hang out.
No, I totally feel that.
Yeah, so.
I'm the same way. Because when I'm out, I'm out.
Oh,
right?
I know.
When the streets call, I answer.
I know.
And then we're there.
Dial.
Yes. I'm like, ring, ring, hello.
First ring. Yeah, I'm here. Where do you need me?
Drop a pin.
I love that.
But when I'm home, I'm all tirado and I'm like cleaning and cooking and bathing and, you know, I'm mom and people are like, oh, like, because I'm a student, like, well, you know, when did you find the time? Thank you.
That's amazing.
Thank you. And they're like, when the fuck did you find the time? And I'm like, you make time.
You make the time.
You make time for shit you want to do. Shout out to my trainer. Sorry, I haven't made the time to go to the gym.
He's like, oh, you make time. Yeah. That's crazy. Hold up.
Really? Do you remember on your podcast at 1 minute and 27 seconds, you said you make time?
There's only so much time we can make, sir.
It's true.
I'm not God.
I'm trying to clone myself.
You know, I don't recommend it because I, for some reason, think of it as like a pet cemetery.
Oh,
you know,
so they're like an evil
it's
Natasha.
Like you, yeah, they're like, you're like, they can't tell the difference. Oh, can I clap?
Who's who? Yeah, just as long as you don't like shake it.
He's probably like,
sorry.
Yeah, yeah. No, I don't know about all that cloning stuff, but I feel like it's important. Especially, I feel like only women can make time. You know what I mean? Like we're the only ones. Shout out to the women in the world.
Yes.
Because we're the only ones who actually know how to make time. Men, they're just like, I can't do it. And that's it.
End of story.
That's it. Like.
Yeah. No hate to Guylan, who is my male producer in the back.
No, you're right. He's nice.
He does. No, he does make time for everybody and everything.
Well,
so
there's always
he's the
those few in a
exception.
dozen.
Right.
You know?
So there's definitely that. But you're right. Like 98% of men are like, I just like work and like that's all I can do.
I come home
and like,
and my kids, I can't.
yeah,
You just continue doing what you're doing in bed.
right.
I got you.
Like I literally like walk in the door and I'm like, and now I'm like put my mom hat on.
Exactly, and that's what I try to explain to my husband too. Don't get me wrong, my husband is my backbone. He's my financial person, my supporter, my like best dad I could have ever chosen for my kids. Oh. But sometimes you get a little reminder, that just because you get home doesn't mean that it's over. Because when I get home from work, I'm Jenny B. I got to start doing marketing and just promoting and giving my team and. What's the next merchandise gonna look like? Like it doesn't ever stop. Yeah. So it shouldn't stop for you either. Yeah. So I told him, you want to live out this glorious life, you put your back into it.
Yeah. I mean, put your ass into it.
Well, I don't know if I could say that, but
you can say whatever you want because this is an adult show.
I love it.
And we say naughty words.
I'm in the right place.
Yes. All right. So how long have you been focusing on artistry?
I've been singing professionally and, creating my craft for almost 8 years now. Because after I had my son, which he's going to just turn 8, is when my husband was like, because at first I thought like, I had my baby when I was 21. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I guess this is it for because I did a little bit of singing, but it was nothing serious, you know. And but I always had the dream. I always talk about the dream with my husband. And so once I had my son, you hear those people that are like, oh yeah, once you have a kid, like that's it, no more dreams for you. All that's down the drain. Kids ruin your life. Blah, blah, blah. And my husband was like, so like when are you gonna start getting in the studio? And I'm like, never. And he's like, hey, listen. Get in the gym, do whatever you feel you need to do to get yourself back, but we're gonna do this. Aww. And I'm like with the kid, and he's like, yeah. So I was like, okay. And ever since then, we've just been building and growing, and that's why I was mentioning to you earlier, he's always scared that I'm gonna leave him when I make it. We're almost there, but I always told him I would never. There's no way I could do that. I just feel like as a person. That would be the wrongest of the wrong. You know what I mean? To leave the person that literally, I don't want to say he made me, but put me there. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, I've been doing it for quite a while professionally, vocal lessons, working on my craft, doing my, what they call, what's it called? When you're building your art, you're trying to find out what kind of artist. Artist development. Oh, that's what it's called. Okay. Every artist needs to go through an artist development. Every artist that you see that's established, they have a brand. They, you see something. Oh, that's so Jenny or whatever. You hear something. Oh, that I could already tell that's Jenny B or whatever. You know what I mean? So that's building that brand, and that took 2 years on its own. Yeah. And. So it's been an amazing journey, but I feel like I'm finally moving up on a level. Yeah. I don't want to say I've made it because obviously nobody knows. These people probably don't even know who the hell I am. But that's okay because now they are because of you. Oh. And I appreciate you.
No, I appreciate you.
We'll be right back.
Yeah. Bye.
We'll be right back. But yeah, so I just feel like, slowly but surely we're definitely moving up the ladder.
And I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you. Because I've seen the hustle, and I heard about you years ago. Swear. People were like, don't talk to her. No, I'm just kidding. No.
How do you know those people were the ones who started acting?
It was them, not me.
It's never me. Yeah. That's when
No, seriously though. I did hear about you years ago. I forgot through who. Nothing bad. It was all good. But they're like, have you heard of her? She's amazing, or she's an amazing performer, and she has her dancers and her music and everything. You just had your shit together. And I was like, who is this girl? And then we finally met, and I was like, where have you been all my life?
You're like, they were wrong.
Yeah, everybody was wrong. No.
I don't see it. Yeah, yeah. No, I've been around the city for quite a while already. Just like I said, just trying to build. Paper Tiger performed for Pride, which was amazing because I'm a huge supporter of the LGBTQ community. Oh, I have family members who are LGBTQ, and I was raised Christian, but at the same time I guess we were kind of lenient as raised up because they're my family members. My grandmother was a hardcore Christian woman, but at the same time, because in the Bible it says you're not supposed to associate or but her son is gay. So she was like, I'm not about to stop talking to my son for that. You know, I mean, I'm sure
Good
God.
for her.
Yeah, I mean, she just was always like, it doesn't make sense for me to, you know, God tells me to love my child, but yet I'm supposed to. This is how he was always like that since he was little. So she always was like, I'm not going to do that. But at the same time, she kept her faith. She knew God loved him and, you know, and loved her. But I've always been a huge, so, you know, the LGBT community always gave me an opportunity when they could. The year before last, I had, you know, was the headliner for Pride, which at the Pegasus, which was amazing because I feel like that was the first time the whole community was able to see me. And it was, I had 4 dancers up there, girl. I had fire. Like, it was such an iconic moment. Yes, girl. I came out with a feather robe and shit. I was like,
yes, as you should.
It was so much fun. So yeah, I've slowly just been trying to push, and I never stopped. And now we're finally getting out of San Antonio and pushing onwards to Houston and Dallas and Austin, and hopefully eventually it'll be Oklahoma and California and who knows.
And then take over the world. Yes. I know people ask me like, okay, you graduated, what's next? I'm like, I'm taking over the world.
Right.
It's the only logical answer.
I mean, what am I supposed to do? Just stop here, you know?
No, it's you know, people are like, you can't do anything from here.
Yeah, baddies don't do that. We don't
watch
stop.
me, watch.
Especially
me.
if we're toxic. She's
I don't know what else to say to that.
Just chug along, girl. That's what I do. When they call me, I'm like,
You know what? I think I get the whole toxica thing, right? But for me, because there's been such a negative connotation, I say we spin it, almost like cabrona or chingona, right?
Okay.
Like, yeah, okay, I'm hard-headed, but I get my shit done.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't mean I'm a bad person, right?
No.
So same with like toxica. Like, it's not. I think it's more like the attitude.
Yeah.
Because I'm not toxic. I'm not gonna go like break your windows and stuff.
Dude, that silence was so loud.
But you know, I don't know. Just like, it's kind of like a baddie.
Yeah.
That's how I kind of think of it.
I think it's gonna be just like bitch. Like, you know, when people were like, oh, she's a bitch, it was just like, oh my God, I can't believe it. But now we're just like, yeah, bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we turned it around. And I feel like that's why they can never get us Latinas, because they tried to call us cabrona or, you know, all these other names, toxica, like, oh, she's, you know, toxica, blah, blah, blah. But now it's just like, yeah. And what? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's just going to piss a lot of people.
Yeah, because you try to, like, bring us down. And even, like, women against women, and that's, like, a whole nother thing. Like, I hate this shit. But just in general, like, whoever is trying to bring us down, and, like, no, like, we're on the way up.
Yeah.
And so I think that's why there's this, like, cultural, like, no, they need to stay where they're at.
Yeah.
And, like, I hate, and it's honestly older generations, too.
It's always
that are like, no, like, why are you not, like, cooking and cleaning and, like, tending to your man? Like, okay, he can tend to me and he can cook and clean, too. Because I have shit to do. Right. And then we help each other out. And that's like, that's
and
how
it is. Healthy relationship.
Exactly.
That's how me and my husband are, honestly. Like, I have a lot to do with my career. I'm very involved. Honestly, it's me, my dad, my husband. I just signed with a management company.
Oh,
yes. Latin Hustle, shout out. Love you guys.
Ow.
But before I got signed, it was just the 3 of us. Yeah. And even then, I was doing like 80% of the work because, you know, my husband and my dad, they don't know how to do, you know, flyers or promo videos or sneak peeks or behind the scenes. You know what I mean? Like, I would just have to hire the person to take video capture, and I would do everything myself. Marketing, promo videos, you know, behind the scenes for the music video. The only thing the only videos I never did was the music videos, because obviously my director would handle that. But if you go on my page, girl, I would set up my own photo shoots. I would pick my own clothing. I would, you know, I design my brand literally from the bottom.
Wow.
So obviously doing all that and taking care of a whole household was like, I don't care how much time I try to make. Like, it was out of the question. Oh, yeah. So my husband, being the amazing man that he is, would literally cook, make dinner. He would, you know, do laundry, do the dishes, clean the house. Even if I was home but I was dead tired, he would let me nap, take the baby, you know, downstairs, or tell me, because obviously I'd be in a cranky mood, and he'd be like, just go take a nap. Yeah. I'm like, okay. That's how I would
tell me what to do.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say further because my dad might watch this.
Yeah. Oh well, that's true.
But you know what I mean? Like, it's definitely, it's good to have a man that knows how to balance
Yes.
with you.
Yes.
I'm not saying balance by himself, but balance with you, because I feel like that's going to make it last longer.
Absolutely.
But if you choose an Edgar, pues don't be mad when they're just like with the homies. No que más. Choices.
You know?
Choices. Cheers.
It's true. It's true.
But,
no, and I love that you have that support. So I know what it takes to edit and post and quién sabe qué. So like
social media alone,
dude,
is ridiculous.
it's a whole nother job, and people don't realize that. So like I know you've this whole journey. There's difficulties, I guess, in every sector, right? But what's been the most difficult in your journey?
I don't want to say all of it, but I think just what's been most difficult is the balance. Because I'm trying to balance this career and keep up with people who don't have kids or don't, have a family. And, and it's tough because I do, and I need to, it's been really, I feel like lately I've gotten a hold of it. Finally. It took 7 years, but, balancing, like, for instance, like if I'm dealing 100% of my career and everything's going great, my son will start telling me things like, oh, you don't play with me, or, and then all of a sudden his birthday's coming up, and I'm a very organized person. Like, birthdays are huge to me. I love birthdays. I throw the biggest parties, like homemade, centerpieces, decorations. Like, I am like big cakes. Like, I am big on my kids' birthdays because that's the childhood I had. My mom, we didn't have very much money, but my mom hit up that dollar store and made her own decorations, as long as it was the best party ever. Yeah. And so I tried to do that for my kids. And I started noticing by the time I knew it, his birthday was coming up. Like, and I was like 2 weeks away and I had nothing, and that kind of made me like realize, like, fuck, like I'm slacking. But it's so hard because this career is in such, I don't want to say I'm in demand, but the content, I was actually talking to your producer about that before the show, is that like with TikTok, like it's like, social media, it's like always like you got to give and get like this much back from like 500 views on a video that it took me like 2 days to edit. Yeah. And I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, like if they don't like it, then they probably just don't like it, but it's like, nah, like this is good shit. Like this is shit that I've seen half the work done on TikTok and it's like millions of views. Yeah. And it's like, this is put in a little bit more effort and it's like 50 views. Like it's ridiculous, you know? Yeah. So it's been hard just balancing the family life. I would not recommend, like, if you're going to be doing this career, like, I don't recommend having a family before, because it is so hard and it's not for the weak-minded. Like, you got to be strong-minded. You got to be emotionally strong. You got to be able to, like, handle your shit here, because it is so hard. Yeah. I can't.
No, I 1,000% agree. I'm in the same boat.
Yeah. So, going to school, and you're a beautiful woman and you have your kids, it's a lot.
Thanks. Yeah. And then, all the social media, and then I'm like writing articles and doing interviews and editing videos and all this stuff. And then it's like, has to be different for TikTok and Facebook and Instagram and then stories. And like, this is where I am, this is what I'm doing. And people are like, oh my God, like you have so much fun. Like your life looks like it's so much fun. And I'm like, yeah,
I just want a nap.
But that's all. I'm all like that little girl on the beach. I'm all, I nap right here.
I nap right here. Yes.
That's me most of the time. Like internally, I'm like, I just want to sleep.
Yes.
Well, just give me a little bit. Right. But the grind doesn't stop. But I've also had so many doors open because I've been that persistent for 100%. Years. I've been doing this for years, not as long as you. But I've been doing this for 3 years, almost 4 years, and I'm out every single day. Yeah. Because I'm networking, I'm hustling, I'm going to events, I'm putting my face out there, I'm putting my name out there.
And that's what it takes.
It does. And, now my kids are old enough-ish where I explain everything. Right. And I say, hey, like, mommy has to go do this, or I have to go work, I have to go do this, I have to go do that. Right. And I say, like, good night, I love you. And, like, my kids know that I love them. Right. Same. But I have that mom guilt.
Same.
And same thing. Like I used to go balls out with like my kids' parties, and now I'm like, oh my God, it's in like 2 weeks or it's next week, and I'm like rushing to get stuff together where I would have never let that happen before. So now I'm like, am I a bad mom?
No, but I feel like as long as they don't see it, like if they see you panicking and like you almost forgot type thing, then of course, like my son is very dramatic. He would never let that go, and I wouldn't blame him. Yeah. But I feel like it's just another hat we have to put on that I'm panicking on the inside, but oh yeah, you know, we have a party for you. Just let me know what friends you want to invite, blah, blah, blah. You know, and you're like setting out the invitations because all that's meant. But I feel like that's like what I'm saying. Like women just know how to control. Like they always say, like women don't know how to control their feelings. They're full of shit. They're always the ones who are mama's boys and shit, and who always like have things their way. Yes, we are emotional creatures, but we also know how to control when need be. You know what I mean?
No, it's true. But also, like, don't poke the bear and then be like, oh, why are you mad?
Oh, my God. I hate that shit. Oh, my
like, don't ask me why I'm mad when you made me mad.
When someone's, like, picking on you or something, and they're like, chill out. Like, it's not even that serious. Bitch, like, I'm about to put this brick on the side of your head and make it part of you. What are you talking about? Like, or, like, why are you yelling? Like,
yeah.
I better calm down. I'm getting hot. Can we turn off the lights? Can we lower down these lights?
Yeah. And break. No.
That's such a pet peeve of mine.
Yeah.
Hate when people do that.
Yeah.
Obviously, I never get so heated so damn fast.
The quickest way to piss me off is to be like, calm down.
I was just gonna say
if you
that.
say calm down to
when
me.
my husband tells me, just calm down.
Oh, no.
He knows.
No.
Girl, we've been married. I got married at 19.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, we got married.
That was like last year, though. Because you're a baby.
You better stop it. So, yeah, I got married at 19. So, I just turned 30. So, homeboy knows by now. That word is not used.
Oh, no.
And when he does use it, it's because he's kinky and he wants to fight.
Oh,
yeah. I've exposed him at least 3 times already in the past year because I'm just like, you know, I'm trying to calm down with that. I'm like, you know, okay, whatever, Marshall, whatever, you know. And then he, like, keeps going. I'm like, look, there you are. There you go. You trying to fight with me.
Yeah.
You kink. And he's like,
yeah,
stupid ass smile or whatever. And I'm just like, you ain't getting nothing.
Yeah. You want the smile.
That's what you trying to do.
Trying to have angry sex. Yeah.
He's so weird.
I mean, I like angry sex.
We'll just edit that.
Yeah.
Just make it look weird.
No, we're not. He's going to watch this and be like, what's up?
No, he's going to watch it.
He's going to pick a fight.
No, he's going to be so embarrassed. I know. And the fact that I'm using his name is even better.
I know.
Because I'm going to post it and tag him.
Shout out, Marshall.
Like, shut the fuck up. All my friends knowing I'm kinky.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. He went to Warren, so.
Ooh, what does that mean? Are they all?
Ghetto. Ooh, he's going to love that part.
She said it. I was drinking.
I said what I said.
And?
I'll deal with the consequences later.
Oh, you better stop.
I know. I haven't eaten, so hungry.
Hangry.
Yeah.
I know. We should go eat after this.
We should.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Or right now. We'll just stop.
Bye.
Yeah. It's been
right. Did you hear me get off the seat? Sweet Jesus. Don't put leather on leather. Whoops.
Well, you know, that was like ASMR. Yeah.
Just put it.
Do it again.
You're just gonna be like, "What show is this?
What
Y'all going way off field."
You know, it's fine. It's fine. It's my show. I do what I want.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Women.
Yes. All right. So, is there ever a time where, and I ask artists all the time, where if you close your eyes, like paint that picture for me, where you're like, "This is it. I made it."
Would probably be if I ever get to perform at the Alamo Dome. I know that sounds cheesy.
No.
But listen, when I went to the Bad Bunny concert.
Me too.
We can talk about that later.
Okay. I'll show you my outfit too.
I was on the floor. I thought we were going to share an experience, but I guess not.
I wasn't.
I was on the floor by accident. Anyways.
Oh, you're one of those.
No, I was there, had a seat there, but the tickets were like not. Anyways.
Moving on.
So I was there, and I don't know. I've never been to a concert where like the way it sounded and the feeling I had. It was one of those moments where I don't know if you were experienced, but like you actually take in the moment, and you're just like. For a minute there, honestly, I wasn't even looking at the show anymore. I was just looking at, like, what was around me. Yes. I was taking in the crowd.
Yeah.
And how everyone was so, like, the energy everyone was giving, the vibe. And, of course, I give 100% credit to Bad Bunny for his music and who he is and why people love him. But I almost was, like, looking at it, like, call it selfish, but like as if they were screaming for me. I don't know if that's like one of those like childhood where you're just like, yes, you know?
Yeah.
And I got like so overwhelmed because I was putting myself in that like moment. Because people always dream like of being on stage and how it would seem or how you think it would sound or whatever. Yeah. But I just, it's one of those things. And honestly, it's one of the reasons why I don't ever watch the Grammys. I don't watch award shows, you know, VH1. I don't ever watch those. And people... Like, I don't know why people get upset. Well, you need to watch those because, you know.
Why?
I don't know. I guess they feel like I need to watch I'm like, dude, it's 2023. I could literally go on YouTube later and see the highlights. I don't need to sit through 2 hours of it or whatever.
Yeah.
But,
that and it's so mainstream and there's so much money behind that.
Right.
It's probably rigged, so.
You know what I mean? So, but honestly, like, I don't look at those things. And I don't want to sound corny, but it's just like, I can't because I get emotional. Because it's like, I know that I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
Like why else would I feel this feeling in my body to the point where I start to cry, where I'm just like, I'm gonna fucking be there.
Yes,
and I can't help but get emotional about it.
Yeah.
So when like I said, when we were at the Bad Bunny concert and I wasn't even paying attention to the show, I was just watching the way everyone was, like the energy everyone was giving. If I was to ever be in the Alamo Dome, like, this is my hometown. You know what I mean? Like if I was to have this crowd for me, that would be it. Like I could probably die in a heart attack in that moment on that stage and just I'd be okay because I made it, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, amo.
Tear in your beer.
Yeah. So, I've, people always say like, oh, I've been drinking about this all my life, but I literally have video, home video when I was 2, maybe even younger, barely walking, didn't even speak, and yet because my dad and them were in a band, and the Hano band. Okay. So, all my uncles, because it was all my uncles and my dad in the band, so they all lived with us, and so the rehearsals and their practices were always in my living room. So we always had the mic on, the speakers, you know, the whole band equipment there. And before I could even speak, like, I'm going to show you the videos. Like, I am singing Selena. Like, I mean, I'm not singing. I'm blah, 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 baby dog. But I'm, like, doing her looks. And, like, in other words, like, even my dad on the video, you can hear him saying, I can't believe she's doing this right now. Because I could barely walk. But yet I had seen Selena enough as a child to know that's what I wanted to do. Like, I wanted attention on me. Yeah. And this was what I was going to do. Yeah. So... like tonight I'm opening up for Michael Salgado. Oh, congrats. So thank you. So if you go tonight and you're there in the VIP table, because he will be.
Oh, thank you.
My dad always cries. Sorry, Dad, I'm exposing you, but he always cries because it's like full circle for him. Yeah. He saw me do it when I was like barely 2, and now, you know, I'm on these stages that he used to be on. You know, because they're at a point where they were signed with Q Productions. Like, they were going to open up for Selena on the English tour. Oh, wow. And shout out to Los Agues. But, yeah, so, you know, all that went down the drain. And now he's seeing me live my dream, which was his dream. Yeah. And so it's an emotional thing, you know. And I guess that's why I get so emotional, is because I know what's behind my career. It's my family. Yeah. Like, when I make it, we make it. Like, I can take care of them. My dad doesn't have an education. He didn't even graduate. He stopped going to school, I think, at 6th grade because he got married real young. And he's never gonna have a retirement. So I'm his retirement. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's a heavy burden to have. Yeah. Or not burden, but, you know, to have on my back. But I have to make it. Like, I didn't go to college. I don't have no backups. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And I think too, like, because now that you're a parent, or you've been a parent, like, imagine, like, you're a child up there. Yeah. And so I think it's him seeing you as that 2-year-old. Right. Exactly. Every time with the mic in your hand and, you know, babbling, but you're up there and you're beautiful and you're dancing and you're like in your element, and lights are on you, attention's on you, you know, and that's where you belong.
Yes. So he's just very proud.
Of course.
I just don't want to disappoint anybody. I just want to keep pushing forward, and I want everyone to know that, like, with the riches and payments and all that comes with it, but I'm really trying to push to take care of my family. Yeah. Like, you know, of course it's my dream. Of course I'm going to benefit off of it, you know, because it's my face on the billboard or whatever, you know. Sure. But at the end of the day, it's honestly all the funds, like whatever I put aside for my music, the rest is to my family.
Yeah.
So it's tough. We're going to need a whole bottle here in a minute
I know,
if you want to
it's
keep
fine.
talking about it.
Yeah. Can you play tragos now? Thank you. Cute tragos.
Play some Michael Salgado right now.
Oh. Okay, so what other artists have you opened up for?
Okay, so last week I was at Carne Asada Fest. We had opened up. It was MC Magic. Michael Salgado was there as well.
MC Magic.
Dude, he took me back. Took me back to all the pretty girls. I'm about to put a tube and shit on my mouth.
Not the tube.
The tube, girl. He had the tube.
Oh, I've seen him.
Yeah, so that was fun. And I mean, I haven't opened up for anyone that was like super big or anything yet, but this is like the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, of that journey.
Yeah.
So, and I'm hoping to get more opportunities like
And you
that.
will.
I hope so, girl.
You will. Girl, no, you will.
I'm just trying to keep it
just
on
gotta
the
say
low.
it. Gotta say
No,
it.
yes, we will. We will.
Yes.
I just, I still hope.
Yes.
For it to come.
Yeah. It
So,
will. I can't imagine you not on stage. Like, I couldn't imagine you doing like a desk job. You know what I mean?
Oh, it did.
Ew.
Oh, ew is not even the right word.
I did one too, one time.
This one time too.
Yeah.
And I was
Never
there
again.
like 2.5 years, and I'm like, fuck this. Thank God, because COVID happened, they had to let me go.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, dude, I told my husband, don't ever make me do that again, because that was just, I don't care how good the money is. I'm not a. I felt so out of place because, bitch, I was the only one like decorating my cubicle like crazy ass tree, like for Christmas, Halloween. It was like fucking spooky and shit. Like the only one. Everyone would just like hang a little stocking, and I'm just over here like mechanical fucking Santa and shit. Like,
So, welcome to my desk. Yeah.
thank you. Yeah. So I was like, these people. They didn't like the way I dressed. I wore a skirt that had like a slit that was like not even that crazy. And my boss was like, you can't wear that. I'm like, why are you worried? I'll take your man.
Period.
Yeah. I didn't tell her that. But still, it was
You should've.
purpose. I should have.
And then just walked out.
But he was ugly and old. So.
You still
And
could
he
have
didn't have
taken
no money. Ugly and old's cancel when you have money. But Marshall.
Shout out to any of the sugar daddies out there
You not sponsor me?
looking for a sugar baby
Ooh.
or a sugar-free baby. I think I would be like a sweet and low baby. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, there's labels?
I'm making it up.
Oh, okay. Sugar, what was it? Sweet and low?
Sweet and low. Because it's not real sugar.
Okay.
So, like, I'll give you, like, pretend sugar.
Oh, same. Okay, I get where this is going.
Yeah, because I can't do, like, I don't want to do
I can give you sugar from afar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it'll still be sweet. It'll just be on the low.
Synthetic.
Get it?
Synthetic. I know there's synthetic salt. I don't know. Synthetic. I don't know. I could be making this up too.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that would be great to have some kind of funding in that way. But yeah, I don't know what the question was.
I don't remember.
Oh, desk job.
Yeah.
No, I worked at a private jet center.
What?
That was my very first job out of high school.
You didn't meet a sugar daddy there?
Girl, they wanted to, but they wanted like. And I was already engaged. So. But I tell you something. If I was single at that time of working there, God knew. God told Marshall, you better propose this girl right now.
Yeah.
Tie her down.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you something. Like, oh my goodness.
You could be in like Dubai right now.
Yes.
Way to go, Marshall.
Thanks for saving me.
I guess.
I'm upset.
Thanks for loving me, wanting to marry me.
What could have been? But
Do we pour some out?
The could have been lifestyle. No, but honestly, like if that was the case, I wouldn't be doing the career that I'm doing. Yeah. There's no way. But no, that just even being in a relationship at that airport was insane. Shout out to Millionaire because that's where I worked at.
Ooh.
Crazy. Yeah, it was called Millionaire.
Yeah, that's by my house.
Yes, off of Wetmore.
Yeah, kind of. I'm not going to tell you where I live, but kind of.
Oops.
That's close enough.
Yeah. So, it was super, super cool, especially for being my first job straight out of high school, snatched young thing.
Yes.
Like,
which you still are. So.
Honestly, I couldn't do my makeup at the time, so maybe that, like, but still, like, I had a little body yaddy.
Body yaddy.
Right. And practically virgin.
That's what I heard.
I'm gonna say practically.
Kind of a little bit.
I was practically a virgin when you met me.
Practically.
But right, so that was a lot of fun though. A lot of celebrities. I got to see J-Lo's butt. Wasn't all that. I was like, yeah, I said it.
Shots fired.
I said it. She at the time she was dating Casper.
Who?
What was his name?
Who? Oh,
Her
backup dancer.
Right.
Ooh.
Casper.
Really?
It wasn't Jasper.
I don't think it was Casper either.
It was Casper.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh.
If I'm wrong, that's gonna look so crazy in edits.
I don't edit.
I don't care. I don't like her anyway. No, but yeah, diva of the mode, up the wazoo for that.
Really?
Yeah, but met John Travolta.
Oh,
Pervert.
how was he? Oh, and
Practically could have raped me.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
Yes. Met De La Hoya.
Okay.
Drunk. I could see why they said what they said. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Who else you want to know?
I mean, we're spilling tea, literally. Hold on.
Pitbull.
Tea. Okay.
Super
go.
nice.
Oh.
Very demanding though.
Mr.
Very
Worldwide.
Very strict on his diet.
I
Because
mean,
we would order the food for them.
but he's older, so he has to be, right? If he wants to be snatched still.
Bitch, he ain't.
I said older. I'd say
I'm
old.
just gonna back myself out. I was never here.
Okay. Okay.
No.
Isn't he like in his 40s or 50s or something? How old is he?
He's
Am
not
I
in his
tripping?
50s.
How old is he?
Okay, maybe 40s, but that's not old, bitch. I'm very.
I said older, not old. I'm in my 20s, so.
Bitch! I'm about to knock you with this mic. I was like.
Yeah.
Wow, you look great.
Thank you.
I just hit 30. I feel good though.
Yeah.
I love when I tell people like I'm 30. They're just like.
Yeah, because you look so young.
Yes, thank you. Moisturize.
Yeah.
Very important.
We also get better with age.
Latinas, for sure.
We do.
I just wish I had a bigger butt.
I can give you some of mine.
Oh, bitch, please. Please don't play with me.
There's enough to go
I'm
around.
going to get emotional now.
Yeah. Y'all can't see it because I'm sitting, but.
I'm sure if you move this table, they'd be able to see you, bitch.
Yeah. I got you.
But yeah, that was a really, really fun job. And then I had moved to that desk job. And after that, I was just like, I can't do this. Dang. I just help my dad do side jobs. It's manual work, but at the same time, I feel like it kind of keeps me like in shape.
Yeah.
You know, just as long as I don't mess up my nails.
Yeah, just don't mess up the nails. We're good.
It's good.
Yeah.
I like it. And it's very flexible in the schedule.
Oh, I like flexible better.
Thanks. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten. It has nothing to do with alcohol.
Starving, honestly. I had 2 eggs today. That's it.
No meat?
I know. That was my protein.
FBI. Call the cops. No, girl. I can't eat egg by itself.
No?
I need a chorizo.
Gas in Spanish.
In Spanish, guys.
In Spanish. Subtitle. Gas
Yeah,
in
no,
Spanish.
I can't eat eggs by itself. That's so odd. If it is, it's over easy with like huevos rancheros. Like the sauce.
Well, so I do over easy. I only like make over easy eggs.
Did you put sauce on it? By itself?
No, I have enough sauce.
This is so good. Let me contain myself. My boobs are gonna fly out.
Oh, that's okay. It's good for
Bagongs.
me. Let them out, girl. Let them out.
Ooh, I love this. This is so much fun.
Yeah. Okay, so your kids, do you want them to go into the industry as well? I hear mixed reviews. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that up to them. I feel like if my kids were wanting to go into the industry, I've learned enough to help them, to guide them away from especially my daughter. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's weirdos for boys too. But my son, he loves when I sing. I'll be singing in the car and I'm like driving and I'm singing, and then from the corner of my eye I can see him like kind of just like looking at me. Aww. So I'll look and he's just like, he looks somewhere else, but he's like, you know. Aww. So he loves when I sing. But he doesn't have interest in, you know, playing. Or, you know, he might have interest in an instrument for like a day, but then he's just like, you know. My daughter, she's only 1, but girl got lungs on her. I could already tell. Like, if she did want to sing, we'd be set.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you could just tell when a kid has good lungs. But she doesn't cry all day, so, you know, she's not a crier. But what I'm saying is, when she does, she like holds it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, she's just like,
You're like, uh-huh.
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh shit. But if they wanted to, no matter what my kids want to do, I'm always going to try to back them up. As long as they're not hurting anybody or it's not a crime, then whatever it is that they want to do, I'm always going to back them up. Even if it's being in the career, because having this career is great as long as you know and you're around the right people.
Yeah.
If you are around the wrong people and you get caught up in drugs and all that stuff, then of course not, you know. But like I said, it all depends on who you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
You know, so if my kids wanted to join me, then I'd be okay with it.
Yeah.
You know, I know the ins and outs.
I say that to my kids all the time. As long as you're happy, you're healthy, and you're not hurting yourself or anybody else.
Right.
I literally do not care what you do.
Yep.
I don't care. As long as you're happy.
Yep. They could settle for, you know, an office job or whatever, an accountant, as long as they're like, this is what I want to do. I make good money. Okay. You know, that's great.
Do it.
Because there's people who have millions of dollars. I mean, me and my family literally have, you know, friends or people, acquaintances that we know. Matter of fact, somebody that me and my dad just, you know, met recently, millionaire. Millionaire, has like a house here, a huge mansion here, has a house on the lake, in Lake Travis, huge bus or RV that looks like a bus, like, you know, 3 kids. One's a meteorologist, one's a doctor, and one's still going to school. All happy. Yeah. But he fucking hates them because they're not killing themselves working. They settled. The meteorologist is in like some town in Alice or something like that, you know? Yeah. But he's like, oh, he could be a meteorologist in New York, blah, 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 you know? And it's like, they leave. And then the other one's doctor. She's a fucking doctor. Yeah. But she's gay.
No.
Yeah. And he like...
So that's his disappointment. That she's gay.
Bro, and that, you know, the best friend, her best friend, she's gonna get married to her best friend. But because her best friend's a girl, and he actually helped pay college for the daughter and the best friend, and she was gonna pay him back or whatever. She was like, I'm still gonna pay him back. But when he found out they're engaged, he's like, what the fuck? Like, I paid your college and this is what you can do? And she's like, no, I'll still pay. You know, I'm still going to pay you back. And he's just like, no. Like, fucking, like, yeah.
Okay, bet. Thanks. Bye.
Yeah. And
come to the wedding.
I'm just sitting here like, oh, my God. Like, I would love nothing more than my kids to just be happy.
Yeah. That's all I want.
As stressful as this career is for me, I'm so happy. Like, honest to God, I am so happy. Maybe because I haven't gotten to that point where people are like, oh, I'm so upset. I just feel like as long as my family's there and we're enjoying everything and, you know, you don't let that type of lifestyle get to you, like I mentioned about the drugs, which I'm too chicken shit to try drugs. Yeah. The most I've ever done was mota. Like, that's it. I'm too scared to try even one time because I'm like, all it takes is one time. Yeah. All it takes, kids and adult kids, is one time to try a drug you've never had and you could die. Yep.
Yeah. And fentanyl's a thing. And it's
so
everywhere.
Dangerous. Yeah. I literally have to tell my son, who goes to elementary school, don't eat no candy you get from any of your classmates until you get home. Yep. So that I can look at it and try it myself. Yep.
I just want to take a corner bite.
Right. Just so I can see to make sure, oh, yeah, that looks like a store
the
candy.
way it's supposed
to.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, even then I'm just like,
it's scary out here, dude.
Yeah. If it's not already like one of those little mini packages, like, you know, mini candies or whatever, like I throw it away. Because it's scary. Even someone's parent could send home or send school some candy.
Oh yeah.
And that's it. Like all you take is one pill and you're dead.
Yep.
It's important, guys. Don't do that.
It's important.
There's other things. Try alcohol. One drink won't kill you.
I mean, it depends on the drink.
Well, if you drinking Everclear, that's gasoline.
I mean, it's true.
Go ahead.
Don't do it. I've done it. I'm here to tell you.
The angel and the devil.
Don't do it.
Don't do Everclear. Yeah. I hate when people are like, oh, yeah, I could take Everclear. Like, you wouldn't be sitting here, bitch, if you did.
No.
But all right.
I think I died and came back.
Oh, God. Yeah, I took one shot ever in my life of Everclear.
Oh, I had a night with Everclear. Whole night, girl.
What does that mean?
So it was trash can punch with Everclear. Then we did Everclear Jello shots, and then I took Everclear to the dome, out the bottle.
How are you alive?
I think I died and came back. Legit. That's a whole nother story. I'll tell you off camera.
We're gonna go eat tacos and discuss.
Yeah,
because that's insane,
dude. The way I woke up though.
Oh my gosh.
Worst hangover of my life to this day.
Okay, kids. So this is what we learned today. Don't follow Natasha.
No, follow me because I've learned from my mistakes.
She got lucky because she's beautiful. Some of y'all ain't lucky out there.
Oh, well. Oh, mic drop.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Moisturize more, maybe. I'm sorry. I can't come back from that. I'm so horrible. People are not going to like me. I'm supposed to keep a reputation of the sweet Jenny.
Was that your reputation?
Oh, well. What are you going to do?
Oh, well. You know?
They're always going to say something. That's why
oh, my God. Yes. I said all this, like, I don't give a shit what people think about me.
Me neither, but my dad does.
My mom does too, but, like, I know who I am.
Right.
I know what I am. I know what I have to offer. I know that I'm a good person. When I go to sleep at night, I don't worry about shit.
Me neither.
Like, the decisions I make, I truly think about them. Yeah. But it's like, I'm good. I made all my mistakes.
Yeah.
Well, not all, right? We all will continue to make mistakes.
I mean, you're always learning.
Yeah.
But
as far as, like, the person I am, like, I know, like, I'm Gucci.
Oh, yeah. Same. But my dad, it's because of the career. My dad's like, you know, he doesn't want people, he's always like, you know, you don't want people to, like, when I take pictures and I have a beer in my hand or something, he's just like, put it behind you. You know, that I understand. But as I could tell them, I was like, Dad, there are literally, like, with AI, they could put my voice on a song that talks about hoes and bitches. You know what I mean? And there's nothing I could do about that.
Yeah.
On the internet, specifically, they're going to say what they're going to say. Mm-hmm. People who don't like me, I mean, that's what comes with the industry. That's what I'm saying. You have to be very tough-skinned and mentally strong to deal with people who... But luckily for me, luckily for y'all, I don't give a shit what anyone says about me.
Yeah.
I'm not Selena. I know a lot of people, you know, want to gravitate to that because she was truly an angel that lived on this earth.
Yeah. But
I don't even know how she did it, honestly, because there's just so many people. And maybe that's why Abraham is such the bulldog. You know what I mean? You always have to have that. Like, if you're trying to have this image of trying to be as sweet as possible, you're going to have to either be the pit bull yourself or have someone do it for you. Yeah. Either way, and that's what I'm saying, she was always able to be that sweet, nice person because she had Abraham. Sometimes you don't have that person. When I first started off in my career, I did not. My dad was doing his own thing. Like, Marshall was like, you know, it wasn't nothing serious. But at the same time, I'm still a woman in this career. So I had to fend for myself and I had to be that bitch. Yeah. You know, but I was a bitch. I wasn't a businesswoman. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't a singer trying to get paid. Like, I was being someone who's being dramatic and da-da-da. But I guarantee you that if my dad or my husband was collect money, which they do today, it's not, oh, you know, you're being a dick or whatever. Yeah. No, he's being a businessman collecting funds for the artist. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I hate that double standard of, like, and I'm a business owner too. Yeah. So I've had people be like, can I talk to your husband? Yeah. And then literally wild. They'll go to him and he's like, yeah, you got to talk to my boss. And they're like, who's your boss? And he points at me. And you're just there with like a Louis Vuitton I'm like, hi, yeah, it's me. You can come sit down. Right. Come talk. Yeah. Like, no, don't do that. Don't do that to me.
Yeah. It's still a thing, especially in the Tejano world. It's very still male dominated.
Speaking of, and I haven't said this whole episode, but it's all about keeping shit real.
Apparently. There's no going back at this point.
There's no going back.
Unless he didn't press record.
No, he's recording. Okay. Yeah. So to keep it 100, what is it the Tejano world like?
It is...
Well, what has it been like from your perception?
Right? It's two worlds, I like to think.
Sure.
There's one world that is starving for new music, new artists, thriving in the idea that there are new artists like me, Gabriela Martinez, Eric Lee, you know, all these other bands that are Emmanuel J, like all these other artists and bands that are coming up with great music and showing out on stage and stuff. They're like living for it.
Oh yeah, and they're amazing.
It. Yeah, and then there's I would just think it's the older generation. You know, they want to stick and stay with the older legends, which is fine. Don't get me wrong. I'm a huge fan of the legends too, you know, but I also love Tejano, and it's going to die like some old polka genre from like the 50s. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to die out if they don't all open up.
And I think it's interesting that you say that because I've interviewed a lot of younger Tejano, like the up and coming Tejano artists, and there's this perceived revival, right? Because a lot of people think that it died. At
Honestly, before I came to Tejano, I did too.
Yeah.
Before I had my daughter, my dad was like, you need to do Tejano.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when I would sing cover Tejano songs like Selena or, you know, Jennifer Peña or whatever, he was just like, you sound so good in Spanish. Like, you need to do Tejano. And I'm like, at the time, there was no Tejano on the radio. It was all AM.
Yep.
So I'm like, what do you want me to do with that? Like, I'm trying to move up and you want me to stay like here because, you know, at the time Tejano to me was dead. I was like, they're not even having it on the FM radio no more.
Yeah.
What does that tell you? You know? And he's like, no, like you could help be the spark, this and that, whatever. And so I was like, you know what? You know, I am from Texas. I'm in San Antonio. The pop was like plateaued. I mean, it wasn't like doing bad. It just wasn't moving forward, you know? And it was going to be more expensive to move forward. So I was like, you know what? You know, after I had my daughter, because I was pregnant at the time, maybe I can do Tejano because it's here in the capital of San Antonio is the capital of Tejano. Start off here and then see if I can branch out. And then once I branch out, I'll open up to my Tejano stuff. I mean, to my pop stuff. And, dude, it's been fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Like I've never gotten paid the big paychecks that I've been getting with my pop. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, Tejano is paying.
Oh.
I think because it was dying off for a minute there, like the people are like, you know what? That's what I'm saying. You have these people who are already in their own group of Tejano that are like, we need to do something or shit's gonna die. Yeah. But you still have a couple of the stubborn ones who are just like, no, like, because when I first came out, they're like, oh, she's a karaoke singer because I didn't have a band. Oh, she karaoke singer, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Well, for fanfare, I had a band all 3 days. I have my band.
Yeah, talk your
but
shit
now they're over here saying, well, I can only pay $1,000 for the band.
Okay.
Are you serious? I have to pay them, and then I still got to get paid. And then I got to pay for gas, hotel, or whatever we're at, you know?
Yeah.
But then, like I said, there's these over here, like Shelly Lares is a huge advocate for the new generation.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so she's like right down, like, hey, I'll pay this much for this long of a set. And I'm like, that's the biggest I've ever got paid. Like, she was the first one to be like, I don't care what these other people tell you. You don't do shit for free.
Absolutely.
Unless there's like, it's in a crazy venue and you know people are going to show out. Like the Smoke Bar. Smoke Bar is always packed. You know, so I wouldn't even bother asking for pay for that because I'm going to get huge exposure.
Yeah.
Especially opening up for Michael Salgado.
Right.
Other than that, I get paid. You know? So, and what's awesome is like, I can still throw in my pop stuff and they love it. Yeah. Dude, like I don't even have to show them. They're just like, hey, I saw your song or I heard your song, you know, no cap or whatever. And I love it. Like it's insane. I don't even have to promote my pop stuff. So it's just depends on who you talk to, I guess. Yeah. There's, like I said, the one side that's all for it, which luckily for us, it's growing. People are starting to like, oh, okay, that song is really badass, you know? Giving us a chance. Yes. So it's exciting.
Yeah. And I've talked to older Tejano artists too that are like, no, it's time. Like they're ready to pass that baton. They're ready to give it over.
It's some of the promoters.
Really?
Yes.
That are also
sorry. Because they know that if they were to get Stephanie Montiel to do a show, obviously it'd be bigger tickets versus taking a chance on Jenny B, who's a rising star.
Or both. Both.
Right. Yeah. Which makes sense. But they rather just, instead of, because then they have to split the pay. Or they have to pay me too, instead of just Stephanie Montiel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah, it's all comes down to money. It all comes down to money. And that's okay. I'm all about the money too. It's just, at least, you know, hear the music. You know, be open to it. Yeah. You might like it. Yeah. You know, so it's slowly but surely. I feel like Tejano is definitely going to make its place back to where it was before. You know, when Selena and like David Gaza, when they were all like Capitol Records, you know, EMI, like I think it's gonna get there. Yeah, which I'm excited for because it's a big part of our childhood.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, some people deny it, but I'm like, there's no.
That's
fucking
all
way.
I heard.
You lived on the South Side for sure. You were listening to Selena daily. Yeah, on the radio.
I mean, I spent a lot of time during my childhood with both of my grandmas and both on the east side. So like right here. And it was like cleaning Tejano, having asada Tejano, like you're hanging out at the house Tejano, like everything was Tejano. Yeah. So that's what I grew up on too. Which is like wild to like full circle, like be interviewing some of these artists, right?
Right?
Like,
yes.
My grandma would be so proud.
Yes.
Yeah, they're both gone, but yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but they would be super proud.
Yeah, I'm sure they left you great memories.
Yeah,
especially incorporating the culture that we belong to, especially here in San Antonio, Texas.
Yeah, and that's why I love that it's coming around, and there are younger artists like you who are mixing it up. Like, fucking country now is like country pop.
Yeah.
So like, what's the difference between like Tejano and pop, or like more upbeat Tejano? You know what I mean? Like, change it up. Like, you can't keep following the same shit and expect a different result, or like, you know what I mean? Or the same result. Like, you want it to be, or you should want it to be bigger and better than how you did it. It's like having kids. Like, I'm reaching goals, but I want my kids to be like, oh shit, like I want to do that plus.
Yes.
You know, and I'm like, yes, do it, please. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So how do people find you?
You can find me on social media, Instagram at officially_JennyB. That's officially_JennyB. Or if it's easier for some people, just to go to my website at jennybmusic.com. You can find all my social media, merchandise, bio, EPK, all my stuff there. Yeah. Literally can learn everything about me there.
Yes.
The website's fun. So I also have my sister Rhinology. She does all my custom hats, my custom outfits and stuff, stoning. So she also does custom work. So you can reach out to her on there as well. But yeah, you can find me on there. It's super easy. Okay. My Cash App's on there too.
Ow.
There I go looking for the sugar daddy.
Just money. Thank you so much. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here with me. I really appreciate it.
No, thank you guys. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. I have been seeing your podcast for a while, so I was like,
thank you.
Hey, did you forget you told me?
Yeah, I did.
Ew.
Yeah. No, I told you when I saw you, Jesus, however long ago, I was like, I'm starting a podcast. I want you to be on it. And she's like, say less.
Yeah. And I've been seeing every episode. And I'm like, she didn't call me.
Yeah.
She hasn't called
so
me yet.
Weird. My phone hasn't rang. So weird.
No, but thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And I can't wait for this to air because I'm pretty sure it's going to stir the pot.
Ooh. Like macaroni in a pot? Or?
You better stop it right now.
All right. My handle is Riverwalk Queen _Norteño 210 NORTNO 210. And that is on TikTok, not Facebook because they hate me, but Instagram. So yeah. So follow, like, share, all of that. I appreciate you.
Of course.
And again, thanks to VodPod Media for producing, and to Latino Podcast Network. Follow. And yeah, stick with me, guys. See what's next.
Have fun. Be safe.
Bye.